Hey, what's up guys? My name is Alec Garza. Yes, I know I need a haircut, but I also needed to make this video because this is the before and after review for the movie by Jordan Peele called Us. It is his second film and I'm super excited for it because of the success and how great the first movie he made was, which was Get Out. Get Out was incredible, it was original as hell, and just one of my favorite movies that came out that year. Now, with this second film from Jordan Peele, it looks like he's not pulling any punches, and he looks like it's going to be even better than the first film he made. It's got a bigger cast, it's got a lot more going on, and he claims for it to be a full-on horror movie and even a monster film in some ways. It's got a lot of themes of duality in it, and I'm just really freaking excited based off of the trailer and based off Jordan Peele and the interviews and everything this movie has going for it. I'm just super excited. My hype factor for this film is like a 9 out of 10, okay? I'm just really excited. I can't stress that enough, and I just hope this movie's not a disappointment. But anywho, I hope you're excited. I'm about to go watch this movie Us with two of my good friends and my girlfriend, and we'll let you know how it is. Hey, what's up guys? So I got to see the movie Us, and it was a lot different than I expected it to be. It was a lot bigger than I expected it to be. I'm gonna tell you right at the bat, no spoilers, to just kind of help your expectations. It's not as much of a psychological thriller as I thought it was going to be. It is a very much indeed a monster film kind of way thing. So I won't really tell you more, but I will tell you the movie is actually good. Of course it's good. It's got great directing, great acting. Lupita like just kills it when she plays her other version and her regular version of herself. It's just incredible to see both sides of her, especially the crazy version, because she talks with some kind of like raspy voice, and it's just like super legit. I don't know how to explain it, but like I couldn't even fake that freaking voice if I wanted to. And so props to her. Everyone's really great in this film, even the child actors and the husband. The husband's hilarious. He plays M'Baku from Black Panther, the guys that were like yeah, he's actually funny and really soft in this film, but he's also a great character. So I really enjoyed him. I really enjoyed the kids. The kids are funny and they actually have a lot to do, and they're not scared to get their hands dirty. Now, the film is good, but the story is kind of a separate thing in a way, because the film has a lot to say. There are a lot of complex issues and thematic content that is featured throughout the film, but the story itself is like one of those love it or hate it sci-fi kind of out of this world stories that I think was a little bit more easy to digest in Get Out. Get Out's plot was still a little far-fetched, a little crazy, but we had this one character who was kind of on the outside looking in. We were rooting for him. We wanted him to survive. It didn't matter how crazy stuff got, because we had this one character who we were like, we need him to live. Like, we want him to live. Like, this is unfair for him. In this movie, Us, we're more concerned about the whys of things and the hows. Not so much about what's going to happen, just more so like, why is this happening? Where do these people come from? Who are they? And we have so many questions that we want these questions to be answered fulfillingly, just like if you watch the show Lost, you wanted the ending to like kind of sum up everything. But I think this movie doesn't do the best job of clearing up everything. It kind of leaves a lot for interpretation. So if you like those kind of films, then yeah, you're gonna like it. But I know a lot of people don't really like those kind of films, so talking to y'all are probably not gonna enjoy that facet of it, but you will enjoy the whole movie. I overall enjoyed the whole movie, and I like the story. It's one of those movies I saw, and as soon as I watched it, I said, man, I need to watch the ending explained, because there's some shit that just went over my head. I know I review movies, but I mean, I'm just kind of like a common movie goer like y'all. I love movies, though. I can see some of the deep stuff inside of them and the themes that they were going for. But this movie had me scratching my head a little bit, and it felt like a long episode of the Twilight Zone show. It's one of those films that I wish I knew was like a Twilight Zone episode, rather than thinking this is something more tangible and realistic. Okay, it kind of goes bonkers, but it still has a lot to say. The way it goes bonkers is for a reason. It's for complex ideas and concepts that if you watch the movie again, you will get. And there's also a couple plot twists in the movie. So I really want to watch it again to kind of wrap my head around those plot twists. I know there's one for sure plot twist that like is just thrown at your face that you're like, oh shit, okay. But there's also another plot twist that people are theorizing that I believe is true, and I want to watch the movie again to see if that theory is true, because this is a movie you need to watch twice to really get your head wrapped around. and I'm excited to watch it again. And as a horror film, the movie's great in terms of what the characters do and how they react to the situations. They don't really make any dumb decisions, which is a big freaking plus in my book for horror. Great horror needs to have great surviving characters who know how to handle danger or try to handle danger the best way possible and still get, you know, wrecked on by the villains. That's what I like to see, and they have a lot of that in here. The kills aren't that graphic. They're not like, you know, gonna be slitting people's throat like right in front of the screen. I mean, there's some, you know, implication of that, but nothing ends up really like too gruesome or too gory. There is a really cool kill that has to do with a boat. I'll tell you about it later. But anyway, overall, Us is really good, and I'm happy for Jordan Peele to come out with this great movie. I give it an 8 out of 10. I think Get Out is better in terms of what I like more of. I like Get Out better, but that doesn't mean that Us is not a great movie. You should watch it more than more than once. I'm definitely gonna go watch it again, and maybe that might change my review. But for right now, I mean, it's sitting at 8 out of 10, which is fine for me and should be fine for y'all. The other thing is, on Rotten Tomatoes, I know it's got like 90% something fresh rating. It's like in the 94s, 95s. Look, Rotten Tomatoes doesn't mean, if it says 95%, it doesn't mean that on a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 90. On a scale of 1 to 100, this is a 95. No, it just means that 95% of the critics who watched this film enjoyed it. Whether that's they enjoyed it like a little bit, or they enjoyed it a lot, or they, you know, they enjoyed it for this reason or that reason, that's unknown. It only lets you know if they liked the movie or if they didn't like the movie. And more people are going to like this movie than dislike it, because there's not really a lot to dislike the movie for, except for some parts of the story, and if you're really anal about those kind of things. So, don't think just because it's on Rotten Tomatoes that it's like perfect score, that I have to give it a perfect score, that any reviewer has to give it a perfect score, because Rotten Tomatoes is not about the score. It's just about whether the general feeling of did critics like it or did critics not like it. Majority critics liked it. I liked it, but I didn't like love it, go obsessed over it. Like Get Out, I think was a little bit better by like 1 point better, maybe a lot better in terms of linear story wise, a lot better. But I think Us has just better acting, and some scenes just really were perfect. Like when they first meet each other and they're talking, it was so interesting learning about where these people came from and what they are. That was my favorite part. But anyway, what was your favorite part of the movie? What theories do you have? Did you understand the movie at the end, or were you shaking, kind of scratching your head like me? Let me know in the comments below. My name is Alec. Thank you for watching these videos. These videos are for fun. We're just talking about movies, so nobody go crazy in the comments. But let me know what you think, and I hope y'all have a great day. And cheers.